Lok Sabha will resume the special discussion today on the glorious journey of 75 years of the Constitution of India. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is scheduled to respond to the debate in the lower house today. Yesterday, the Lok Sabha began a two-day debate on the Constitution to mark the beginning of the 75th year of its adoption in the country. Initiating the discussion, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh stated that the Indian Constitution paved the way for nation building by addressing all aspects of social, economic, political and cultural life. In a veiled attack on the Congress, Mr. Singh said that in recent years, attempts have been made to portray the Constitution as the contribution of a particular party. He clarified that the Constitution is not the contribution of any single party, but an unparalleled transformative document aligned to the values of India. Participating in the discussion, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra of the Congress stated that the Constitution is the protective armour that keeps citizens safe. She added that it is the armour of justice, unity and the right to express. Ms. Vadra accused the ruling side of making attempts to dismantle this protective armour. Kalyan Banerjee of the Trinamool Congress, TDP MP Dr. Bhai Reddy Shabari, Arvind Sawant of the Shiv Sena, Uddhav Balasaheb Thackeray, Jagdambika Pal and Bhartwari Mehtab of BJP, Dr. Amol Ram Singh Kole of NCP Sharad Pawar, Shambhavi of LJP Ram Vilas, K. Subbarayan of CPI, TMC MP Mahua Motra, Malesh Babu of JDS and other members also participated in the discussion. Rajya Sabha is scheduled to take up the special discussion on the Constitution on Monday and Tuesday. Prime Minister Modi expected to respond to the debate on Tuesday in the upper house. And our correspondent Anil Thomas is joining us now live from New Delhi. Anil, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is expected to reply to the debate on the 75th anniversary of the Constitution in Lok Sabha today. So can we expect a rebuttal from him of the various arguments that have been made by the opposition members on this discussion yesterday?
Well, good morning, Moon. Well, very much on the expected lines. Rajnath Singh, Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh initiated the debate, especially when it comes to the 75 years of the Constitution drafting. And clearly, that's going to be the tone and tenor, point by point rebuttal, what the opposition members time and again, especially, the pandemonium that we've seen in the upper house. Lower house has functioned. I think this particular debate, the Prime Minister is going to use this opportunity brilliantly to convey every point that the government has been time and again raising, that chorus that the opposition has managed to put together. I think that's going to be taken point by point and, broken down by the Prime Minister there, explaining, how the government respects the Constitution. And, that's something that we're going to look forward to. There is still buzz that the leader of opposition, Rahul Gandhi, also might speak, but there is suspense continues over it. Since he's the LOP, there is talk that he might too speak today, but still no final confirmation. But the Prime Minister today, I think, will set the tone and tenor. And what the Prime Minister says today will also have a cascading effect on Monday, when the same discussion on the Constitution will be taking place in the Rajya Sabha on Monday and Tuesday. So when the Prime Minister speaks today, that could almost set the tone of what we can expect in the Rajya Sabha when this discussion resumes on Monday.
Right. So like you said, a discussion on the Constitution will be taking place in Rajya Sabha next week. But it's been a stormy week in Parliament, we know. Law Minister Arjun Ram Meghwal is expected to introduce the One Nation, One Election bill on Monday. So what can we expect next week?
Well, there has been a lot of talk on it, that it's going to be introduced on Monday by the Union Law Minister. But the big takeaway is that, when the bill will be introduced, though the opposition is not united on this particular front. I have been speaking to various voices from the opposition who said they are open to the idea of listening to what that One Nation, One Election bill will present. What's the government's focus on it? So the opposition in the first place is not united on this. So that's going to give some kind of breathing space, especially for the bill to be presented in Parliament. In all likelihood, when the bill is presented, it's very much likely that the bill will go to the Joint Parliamentary Committee, because almost 6 amendments need to be made for this particular bill to pass through, and a 2/3 majority is needed. So there are 2 logjams that the government faces. First, a 2/3 majority. Secondly, 6 amendments that need to be carried forward. So in all likelihood, when the bill will be presented, we can expect discussions, deliberations, but the possibility of it going to a JPC is very much on the table.
Right. We'll leave it at that. Anil Thomas reporting from New Delhi.